like, in order for you to come to church, you have to have certain things in place in your life. And so therefore, we put on an air or a facade to make ourselves look churchified, for the lack of a better word right now. That when I'm in front of people, I put on such a church air that it does not look like I'm going through anything at all.
Go ahead.
And so therefore, some people will look at you and feel like the people over that church, they uppity, they snooty, they bunch of money folk, the Joneses, them the uppity people over there. Ain't got no help up in there. And people don't know because you won't be real with yourself or with others that you're going through hell just like them over there.
Go ahead.
Come on now.
The Bible says that we overcome by one another's testimony.
Yes, right. Yes.
Stop trying to testify. See, we got too many people that's too vain. We got too people that's too shallow, that's shouting over cars and money and houses. Stop giving that testimony about how many checks God bless you with this week. Testify about how you survived and made it when you were broke.
Right.
Don't carry it.
Go ahead.
I know you're a little young. You're younger than me. You're anxious. And we commercialize or market church the wrong way. Now, I don't know if we do it as church people or who really does it. But if everybody in here be real honest with yourself, you have heard this testimony if you had any encounter with witnessing. Oh, y'all don't do that up here. But if you went out and witnessed to anybody,
that's right,
and told them, I need y'all to come over to the Life Center, man. Come and get down on Sunday morning, Pastor Ed, boy, I'm trying to tell you, y'all need to come over there. And y'all put those words out. And if you be honest, you have heard this testimony come back. Somebody will say, I will come to church when I get myself together.
Come on now.
Y'all like nobody never told y'all that. I'm going to come to church when I get myself together.
That's the truth.
Well, the fact of the matter is, you know, like I said, we make people feel like that we have to be hooked up before we come to church. But the church is where you get hooked up at. Ain't got no help. I'm talking about y'all sitting back like y'all in the witness protection program. You know, like y'all ain't never been jacked up. Like you ain't had to be delivered from crack. Like you ain't had to be delivered from cocaine. Like you ain't, I'm gonna come down your road. Like you ain't had to be delivered from drinking, whoremonger. Some of y'all still paying the tithe, the lottery, and the tithes at the same time. Look at somebody, touch them for touch number one, and say, stop gambling. Yeah. Some of y'all got that gambling spirit. I bet you we gonna be in church all night tonight. How much you got? I bet you $5. And we put on those things. Now here's another thing. It makes me sick. It bothers me sometimes when you got folk and leaders and churches warring and battling against each other.
That's right.
You got folk that will send spies out to spy out and see what you're doing in your church. They come back and send a report. And they make a report what they need to do different in their church to make their church better. Watch this. Not so they can draw the lost in, but so they can get your sheep. They ain't got no help. That's why folk like to go preach in other folk church. Because they prey on the weak folk. And then they speak stuff after service like, yeah, girl, if you ain't getting the word, come and see me in my car. The devil is a liar. Y'all ain't going to talk back to me.
Talking good, Apostle.
And we market church the wrong way. I hear people saying, well, we gonna do this like this because we tired of the traditional sense and we tired of, you know, the young people ain't going to church no more. No, the young people just ain't coming to your church. Come on here, somebody.
Go ahead.
Because see, when the church I came up in, my pastor was old school and had a house full of young folk. Ain't got no help. Come on, somebody. When you're preaching the word, I told somebody the other night, I said, you know, folk that's starving, and people say when folk are hungry, they eat anything. Yeah. No, they eat because they don't really know the difference. Ain't got no help. Why they don't know the difference?
Come on now.
Go ahead.
Because we dressing it up and we're commercializing it and we're making it look like this book.
Yes.
I got a word for you. The Bible says we're wolves. You're wolves in sheep clothes. Ain't got no